Okay, we're going to talk about this jigsaw from Ryobi, which is a Home Depot product. Needs a battery, which pretty obvious goes in there. So looks like this. And now here comes the interesting part, is getting the blade in. So let's do a close-up. There's a black piece here that goes up and down when the saw is running, and I'm pushing. There's a wing. There's a wing on the black piece that rotates. So if you're looking at the business end of it, I'm rotating that piece. So here we have a blade. You can use any blade, but it's got to be this, I think it's called a spade ending. So to put the blade in, two things. You got to risk breaking your fingernails, rotate that wing that I talked about, put the blade in the slot, and there's also a wheel here. I can't get too close or the camera will go out of focus, but there's a wheel and the blade has to sit in that wheel, and you let go and the blade is secure. It won't come out. When you rotate, now the only reason I'm telling you this is if you have to replace the blade for some reason, like if it breaks. There's a bunch of blades in this package. It looks like this blade that's already out of the package will cut through about 1 3/4 inches. So if your countertop is 1 3/4 inches, this blade, which has a lot of teeth, which is good, it means less chipping. This blade should do the job. Okay, now let's talk about controls. So there's a control on the side here that's called the speed match. Don't worry about that. It maintains the speed that it's not important. More important on the top is this. This determines the speed that the thing oscillates, that the blade goes up and down. There's a trigger and a button. This button locks the trigger. So be careful if you pull the trigger and push this lock button, the saw will just keep running forever. So let's try it out. I'm going to put it on the lowest speed. Having a low. So that's the lowest speed. That's the highest speed. Okay. So the hardest part is to make sure that you get the blade in there right, and that the blade is in this groove, this wheel. So once you get the saw in your hands, you'll be able to see what I'm talking about. And my advice is don't do anything with the blade unless you take the battery out. If you decide to take the blade out, when you rotate this black collet, the blade pops out. So, okay, that's all there is to this.